I don't like her.
Peach is a stubborn bitch.
Because wrestling is fixed.
Hamburger's turkey.
I'm hunting a cubby in the wild.
They're half a step above backyarding.
She got my head. We must work together with the beef.
So act now and you too can watch take with Izzy McQueen's Lessons in Sports for the Aspiring Underdog.
I didn't think that these promo tournaments got this intense. What the heck?
I'm never gonna have your vote. You're not ecstatic about me, are you, Matt?
So unlike everybody else in this tournament, I can actually draw people.
We aren't wild girls, okay? We're hidden gems.
I didn't hide behind fancy edits, quick cuts, none of that.
What do you even need me here for?
Don't vote for me. Drexel, out.
If you vote for me, I will come back.
Oh, yes, everybody. This is 5cc Scornucopia semifinals. Yes. Can you feel it? Can you feel the energy? Michael, yes, I am Flex Matt. This is Michael Devaney, and we are the Flex Network. Also, 5cc's lead commentary team. Michael Devaney, how the hell are you, brother?
Yeah, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're talking about, the Scornucopia semifinals. We got your girl, Great Bambina, my guy, Randy Myers, Kikyo, tearing this place apart. And, of course, the fan favorite voted back for a chance to win this $500 grand prize, Allan Jepsen, coming at you tonight.
Yes, Allan Jepsen, let's give a round of applause to. Thank you. Yes, received just enough votes. Rebel Kell, she was doing her part to get the votes there, Michael. She was
very close.
There was a collage of photos that you might have gotten if you voted for Rebel Kell, but of course you didn't vote Rebel Kell in, so you get nothing, sir. Allan Jepsen is our comeback player. Yes, I mean, and I am not quick on the reference. We called him up to come back in and get another chance at this $500 that 5cc is putting on. And Michael, what a great tournament that we have had here today. If you give me just a second, I will go ahead and try to pop up this bracket here. Yes, absolutely. Michael, here we go. Yes, it has come down to the fallen flower, Kikyo, versus the great Bambina. And yes, the weirdo hero channeling some existential godcats. And Allan Jepsen ready to knock it out of the park here tonight, Michael. Michael, this is going to be somewhat of just a hard-hitting cast. We are not here to BS around. The voting will be open after our first set of promos by Kikyo and Bambina for our final 24-hour period. Michael, I'm hearing some words that, yes, the final two combatants in the finals next week, the voting will be live during our show here for basically just that amount of time, and we will announce the winner live on stream. It is a crazy thing that's going to happen here as we surge ahead towards this $500 that 5cc is blessing each, and Jesus Christ Jr. also blessing it okay, from earlier in the tournament. I heard words that he was also blessing the $500. Yes, Michael, give us a couple of these hashtags, Michael, as we get ready for Kikyo versus the great Bambina.
Yeah, folks, you know him, you love him. Hashtag Scornucopia, hashtag 5cc Wrestling, and hashtag Promo Wars.
Hashtag Promo Wars. Here we go, getting into Kikyo versus the great Bambina.
Like, seriously? Double mint, Kelly? Double mint?
Cut. You're not the one who says cut. I'm the one who says cut. First of all, what are you doing here? What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
You gotta be a baseball player. I need you to be a baseball player. I need to hit some home runs, hit some zingers, okay? I need you to act for me. And while you're at it,
what are you doing?
I'm just trying. Okay.
You know what? You got kicked out of the first round. You didn't get picked as the wild card, and you went with the bear and betrayed me. You're fired. Get out of here. Stupid Rook Kelly. I need somebody who knows more things than I do. Somebody with brawn and brains. But who?
All right.
Pitfall Jones?
Does someone need help with a promo?
Well, yeah, I mean, I had Rook Kelly helping me, but...
Is that why you have the ice scraper?
I knew something didn't feel right.
You don't know much about baseball, do you?
No.
It's not important. You already beat a baseball person in the 5cc tournament. Here's what you do. Air it again, no one will notice.
But Bambina doesn't have a promo banner thing like Jepsen does.
Oh, that's tricky. Wait. But Jepsen's in the other round. Bambina's in this round. So, if Bambina and Jepsen win, it'll be a
10 minutes of baseball?
Guys, I gotta show you what I did. I did a drawing of Bambina with stink lines.
The stink lines are pretty good.
He's pretty good at drawing, you know? We're just good at things. I don't want to be negative. 2020 sucks. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative. Bambina's talking about like these weird timelines that are intersecting. And so there's a timeline where she won. And there's a timeline where you won. And there's a timeline where I didn't get voted out in the first round. And there's a timeline where more people actually watch the show than vote on Twitter. And at some point we realized this is all meaningless.
He's just having a midlife crisis. Don't worry about him.
Whoa.
Yeah. Guys, get over here. We're not even supposed to be on this field. Jeez. I feel like your mom, not your tag partner. Anyways, Bambina, look, Killer Impact, we love you. You're one of our best friends. Earmuffs? You're one of my best friends, and I love tagging with you, and you're amazing. Okay, you're good. So what I did was I went back to every 5cc show and noticed that you weren't at any of them. And I'm sure once you finally decide to show up and wrestle like we have every single show, then maybe the 5cc crowd will absolutely love you just like the Hood Slam crowd does. So I did a favor, like I said, and I watched your favorite movie. It's A League of Their Own. Yeah, that one with the girls and the baseball and the bat. Not a ice scraper. So I'm going to leave everybody on my favorite quote out of the entire thing. Avoid the clap.
It's like that, make it clap now. In case you ain't knowing, in case you ain't heard.
That's good advice.
Just give me the word. This one goes out to my soldiers that be flipping them birds.
Bambina's close, girls.
Yes, eyes peeled. We don't want her to get out.
Or get scared and run home. Just gotta keep our eye on the ball. She's nearby. Velma, what are you doing?
I don't have any holy water, so I'm blessing my Diet Coke.
You dumb bitch, you've killed us all. All right, girls, let's split up.
We did 6 months ago.
Ah! All this running around is ruining my frosting.
Drop the box.
Drop it!
I'm not that thing anymore, okay? Nobody's doing blood sacrifices during COVID. I made a cake for my friend Kikyo, because she's my friend and I love her. It's got cherry jam under the frosting in between each layers. I really want her to see it.
Aw, dang!
Sorry, darling. Don't want you spoiling our supper now. I can't maintain this form for long. What is it? I've seen what I must do to start the revolution, to win this promo tournament, but I just don't know why I do it. Kikyo, she's like my wrestling mother, and Allan is my friend. You know, most wrestlers are afraid of defeat, or age, missed opportunities, their bodies catching up with them, but not you. You're different. I try. That's not a compliment. Your wrestler is afraid of conflict and confrontation. That's kind of part of the job, isn't it? Okay, good note. You can't keep hopping timelines and dicking around with your alternate selves, avoiding your issues. You tried getting around having this confrontation with Kikyo once before, and look where it got you. Now you get to have it again with even bigger stakes this time. How are you gonna rally the masses to stand up to the time police if you can't even stand up for yourself? Do you really think that you're meant to lead the revolution? Yes! The time police have this multiverse by the throat, but I am a timeless being. If you truly care for and respect Kikyo and Allan, and you want to prove to them that you want a better multiverse for them and all their infinite selves to live in, then you need to do with them what you weren't willing to do with Izzy and get them out of your way yourself. I didn't realize that friendship was a demonic virtue. What, you think all the angels in heaven are God's bros that are literally the help? Are you kidding me? Get out.
Hi, this is Lauren with The Lauren Show, and today I'm going to be asking speaking of wrestlers, hey, Bambina!
Oh, what?
Do you have anything to say to Kikyo in this round of the 5cc promo wars?
Kikyo, I was once your flower of evil. You tended to me, you believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. And I've tried to grow around you, but to realize my dreams, to make you proud of me. I now know that I must grow through you. And though I'm bursting through your chest to reach to the sun, I am breaking my own heart. There's no crying in celestial botany. And I truly believe that when you wake up and you see the world that I have built on the roots of your defeat, you will find it just peachy.
Are you looking forward to going to the finals?
I'm looking for my house. Where the hell am I?
And yes, there we have it, Michael. Again, a stellar promo by my dark horse, the great Bambina. But first, Michael, give me what you loved about Kikyo's promo this week. Do you think she brought enough? Yes, she brought in Rook Kelly. She brought in Pitfall Jones, and they are killer impact. Do you think that she brought enough to take down my dark horse, the great Bambina?
Yeah, Kikyo certainly was killer impact in the whole, with some serious words for the great Bambina. She definitely brought her game there, especially, it was a little rough there at the start with Rook Kelly, but definitely pulling in the clutch card there with Pitfall Jones. I think we got some good contention here for Kikyo and great Bambina. I think that'll be a really close fight. Bambina looking like she had a little bit of an internal struggle there. I know her and Kikyo are pretty good friends, but I think Bambina's ready to ready to move on here, do what it takes to win.
Well, the Kikyo is correct. Bambina has yet to make an appearance at 5cc, and that is definitely something that Kikyo has going for her. Again, they've wrestled at every show. Kikyo, herself, Makabe, such a great match. But Kikyo, she was upset she got the double mint, Michael. Okay, if I had the double mint, I would be excited about it.
You only care about the double mint twins. Let's be honest here.
Yes, of course that's it, Michael. Of course. That's what I'm trying to say here, Michael.
Yeah, well, Kikyo's got $500 to look forward to, so she got more priorities here.
Yes, well, it seems as if, as we get into Bambina's promo, that she's got not only me and you, Michael, but she's got Killer Impact. Wrapped all up in space-time, time-lapsing, and space warping. We somehow
don't
the
multiverse.
We just don't know what time. And you're right, Michael. It looked as if Bambina seemed to be battling with herself almost. There's so many Bambinas out there, but that's what intrigues me so much, Michael. What word am I getting, and where is it coming from? Which timeline? It seemed to be a little devil and angel with maybe a new timeline. Bambina showed up and she juked me. She juked me again on the baked goods. I thought for sure we would see a blueberry pie, and instead it was a baseball glove, so I got a juked on that. Okay, but what I definitely did love is the Scooby-Doo references. Love it. My favorite cartoon as a child, and of course, I still watch Scooby-Doo today, just as you're here watching 5cc Scornucopia. Oh yeah, voting is open now, live. Head over to Twitter and vote for either Kikyo, the Fallen Flower, and her team of Killer Impact against the Great Bambina and her team of other Bambinas from other timelines, and they're all together. I wonder, Michael, if you were to ever wrestle the Great Bambina, which Bambina would you be wrestling, Michael?
Would you wrestle multiple Bambinas?
Would the Time Police, which I just found out was a thing, would the Time Police come to arrest the Bambina once they find out that she is at Scornucopia? I mean, 5cc, the five-sided ring. It's not called Scornucopia. It might be. We might have a show called Scornucopia here live. True. We just don't know, Michael. But what if you had to vote right now, Michael? Bambina or Kikyo? $500 on the line.
That's a tough one. I mean, Kikyo was kind of on the ball there, no pun intended. It would be 10 minutes of baseball if Bambina and Allan Jepsen won. Ooh, that's a tough one.
But don't let that detour your vote here tonight, Michael, because that may not even happen next week. But you're right. If the baseball players win, then that's obviously good promo material, Michael.
But here's the thing, folks. My vote's not important. His vote's not important. Your vote's important. Voting open right now. Twitter, the final 24-hour period. And make sure you don't forget hashtag Scornucopia, hashtag 5cc Wrestling, and hashtag Promo Wars.
Yes, Michael, as we get into our second set of promos, we have Allan Jepsen going against the weirdo hero Randy Myers. Michael, are you looking forward to this?
Am I looking forward to this? Am I looking forward to it, Matt? Of course, it's my guy, Randy Myers. It's their guy, Allan Jepsen. It's gonna blow us away.
It is going to blow us away, and it is happening right now.
we last played a hand. But I think we both knew that wouldn't be our final encounter, didn't we? But while you've been playing gourmet with a bunch of old fish, I've been learning myself some new tricks. Doesn't matter what goes wrong, because I'm always holding all the aces. What's this?
That's Allan Jepsen. And that's who you're facing in the next round. He drew the wild card.
In that case, let's play ball! Pick Ravenous Randy for your baseball team. He's willing to fill every position. He will strut his way from base to base, but not without asking for consent first, of course, my darlings. He's the perfect player who always has your back. With his out-of-the-box thinking and out-of-this-world personality, he's perfect for being in the outfield. He makes for an adoring fan and an adorable cheerleader.
Sports! 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 Ah! Sports.
Hi, my delightfully disturbed darlings. 'Tis I, your punk hunk and weirdo hero, Ravenous Randy Myers, and this week I am taking on Big Hurt Allan Jepsen. And Allan Jepsen, if you want to talk about Big Hurt, you want to talk about pain, you want to talk about anguish, you want to talk about broken hearts, well, I'm always here to talk, darling. My DMs are open, and I'm more than willing to talk about anything you need. I'm here, friend, and I hope you're well, and I hope the big hurt goes away. Bye, darling.
We did it. We're back. Wildcard champion. Yeah, got a tough opponent this week. Very tough. He's beat a lot of good people so far. So I sat down with my coaches and we set up a plan, a strategy, and I'm going to go train with some very talented individuals. And they're gonna let me know how the weirdo hero ticks, try and get in his head, and hopefully it ends up in another win. Dan, I'm here to get some advice on facing Randy Myers. Fine. Eli? Hey, how's it going?
Hello, it is I, Eli Surge.
Yeah. I came to see if you had any theories on how to beat Randy Myers.
Randy Myers. Well, Randy Myers is quite odd, yet everything about him is even. If you count the syllables of weirdo, hero, that is 4. Punk, hunk, 2. 2 and 4, both even numbers. Randy, R-A-N-D-Y, Myers, M-Y-E-R-S. That is how you spell it, correct?
Yeah.
That's 10, that is even. 2, 4, 10, 16. What I'm really trying to say is that everything about Randy is even, yet he is odd. So you need to get odd with him. Do you understand?
I think so.
Good. Good. Understanding is the first step. And remember, you need to not believe reality.
Okay.
Now, take that little antenna of yours, and shoo, please, before the aliens hear you.
Okay, okay. Alright. This looks like the place. Come back! I hate when they do that. See how this goes. Does his number really spell verified? Hi, I'm looking to speak to Steve Miggs. Yes, the verified champion, Steve Miggs. Yeah, I'm looking to talk to him about Randy Myers. Yeah, I can hold.
Yeah, tell him I'm not taking any calls right now. I'm not here. Just tell him something. Tell him anything.
Yeah. What do you mean he's busy? We had a scheduled appointment. Okay.
And there you have it, Michael. I'm not going to lie. That was entertaining by both Allan Jepsen and the weirdo hero, Randy Myers. Let's first start with Allan Jepsen's promo, Michael. He felt that he should seek out some other local talent to help him get the edge over the weirdo hero, such as Daniel Makabe, that played us a little song. Eli Surge had some fantastic, and I mean fantastic, bits of knowledge to pass on to Allan Jepsen. And of course, it all made perfect sense only if you were paying attention. Michael, were you paying attention?
Oh, we were paying attention.
Was that Sebastian Wolf that I saw there?
It was. I believe you did. But you know who else you saw?
Yes.
The one that Sebastian Wolf replaced. The one, the only, the verified champ, Steve Miggs, whose receptionist did kind of blow off Allan's phone call. But Allan did do what he needed to do. He brought in the cavalry to try to get the upper hand on it. But I'm not sure he's going to be able to handle Randy Myers still.
It's a tough one, Michael. Had Steve Miggs answered the call, it might have led to the defeat of Randy Myers. You just never know, Michael. But yes, here the weirdo hero took the wild card to the Wild West just to prove to him that it was he that was going to be the one holding all the aces. And they weren't aces, I don't think, Michael. But see, that's okay because he's the weirdo hero, and that is fine. Did you first like that we went to the Wild West for the wild card, Michael? I thought that was ingenious. Did you love it?
I loved it. But let's talk about how the weirdo hero took us to the ball game. He showed us he's great at sports, obviously, great at
fantastic at sports.
He can be the entire team at the same time, it almost seemed. The fans, the cheerleaders, the players, the coaches probably even. But boy, did the weirdo hero take us to the park and knock us straight out of it.
Let me tell you something, Michael. You know what knocked me on my seat here is when the weirdo hero said one thing. He said he's going to strut. He's going to strut. He's going to give himself a fancy strut around all the bases, but only with consent, Michael. And yes, we can all get behind being a little weird as long as you have consent, Michael. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Consent, definitely sexy. But also, Weirdo Hero did mention his DMs are open for Allan. Maybe Allan should have just asked him how to beat him.
That would have been a great idea. Hindsight 2020, but I'll tell you right now, Michael, voting is live for 24 hours. Again, run, scantily strut on over to Twitter, okay, and vote for either Kikyo or the great Bambina from the set of promos before. And yes, either Allan, Jepsen. Now, maybe Jepsen can get the same amount of votes that he had for his wild card win, or vote for Randy Myers, the weirdo hero. And Michael, give me all of our hashtags as we get ready to exit for the night, as we will see you next week to crown our Scornucopia champion.
Yeah, folks, don't forget hashtag Scornucopia, hashtag 5cc Wrestling, and hashtag Promo Wars. But there is one more thing we want to touch on here. Next week, since the voting will be live during the live stream, we'll have voting open on all of our social media platforms. That means Twitter. That means Facebook. That means Instagram. Shoot, it might even mean our Snapchat. So you might want to check that out. But be sure, next week, it'll only be open during the live stream, so make sure you get your vote in for whoever's going to be here for the final to win that $500 grand prize.
$500. That's a lot of money, Michael. And again, $500 in all ones, correct?
Yeah, you get to shower in it, make it rain, whatever you want to do with it.
Yes. My favorite part of the week, Michael, is Scornucopia. We will be back. I am Flex Matt from the Flex Network. He is Michael Devaney, also from the Flex Network. We are both on 5cc's Scornucopia Promo Wars each week. Come follow us next week. Follow us tonight. Voting is open. Go right now. We will see you guys next week.